Hey guys, knife detector here. So I wanted to show you this really awesome knife that I think is from about the 1920s, possibly 30s. Uh, it's a gorgeous knife, really. When I got it on eBay, I couldn't believe the deal I got. Um, I'll show you the picture of the page where I purchased it. I paid about $8 for this knife and $3 shipping. I couldn't believe it. Of course, the pictures on eBay didn't show the whole story. Had a huge crack in the handle all the way down, and you could see the pins exposed. The blades were really, really hard to open. No snap at all to speak of. And also, there was some black soot in there that looks like it used to be owned by a chimney sweep or something like that. Some crazy black soot. But I cleaned it up, and I enjoyed doing that. And I thought to myself, I could leave this knife as is because honestly, in this knife's condition, it's a heavy duty Valley Forge knife. I thought to myself, I could probably carry this knife for the rest of my life as is, right? But those cracks kind of bothered me a little bit. So I did not do a full-on restoration because I did not want to get rid of the wood handles. And I knew that if I took off those wood handles with the cracks being what they were, I was going to have to completely redo the handles. It also had an issue with the liners. Honestly, to me, it looked like this had been run over by a vehicle. Remember, knives tell a story of how they were used, their history, what happened to them, and even a little bit about the owner you can probably tell in these knives. And I can tell you that whoever owned this knife cherished it and took care of it. Then one day it looks like it was dropped and it had an extreme amount of pressure applied to it. So there was some bending, but the springs are still real solid. Some of the brass liners came together in the center and kind of scrunched together like if it was run over by a truck or something like that, or a heavy vehicle. And there were some dents in the wood. So I thought to myself, do you really want to take off these beautiful wood scales? Yeah, they're cracked, but the age to me and the cracks are part of the beauty. So then I thought, no, I'm going to take some wood filler and just fill them in. Hopefully it'll last longer. Hopefully it won't separate anymore. And I'm going to sharpen it. I'm going to clean up the blades a little, not too much. I'm going to clean all that black soot out of the inside, and lo and behold, the snap came back. It's not perfect, but I don't want it to be perfect. I want this knife to continue to look vintage. So after I put in the wood filler, I went ahead and I colored it to match the wood, which appears to be an ebony black wood. And well, I'm going to show you the result. But first I'm going to show you the knife before and after pictures. And first I'm going to show you the before, then I'm going to show you the after. Hopefully you like it. Okay, so here's the after. As you can see, I went ahead and I filled in some of the cracks. Now, you can still see there were cracks there, but they're now filled in with some wood filler, which I then proceeded to dye it the same color as the handles. And as you can see, it still looks vintage, except you can't see the brass underneath. There were some bad cracks on this, guys. This one was probably the worst. I tried to make it, try to keep it authentic looking to where it still looked like it was the original wood and it was not fixed in any way. Now I tried to fix this brass liner because they were really far in, but I didn't want to bend it too far and totally break the handle that was there in the wood. So I just bent it a little bit, not too much. Remember, this knife is a heavy duty knife. I mean, it's got some weight to it, guys. They don't make them like this anymore. In fact, I don't know why they don't make them like this anymore. They really should. Look at how thick those springs are. One of those springs looks like it's 3mm. There you see the separation. Where it looks like a vehicle ran over it. See that? And kind of scrunched it down. I could have disassembled the whole thing. I would have had to do that in order to straighten the brass bolster, but I decided not to. I decided to fill in that crack, and hopefully it doesn't look too bad. And just carry it like that. Because remember, guys, I carry the knives. I don't just keep them in my safe. And I think that this knife might even outlive me. You know, I believe this knife might be from circa 1920s. It is a Valley Forge cutlery, Newark, New Jersey. It's a little chip in the blade there at the top. Thought about fixing that. I might still fix that. It's just that I don't want to lose any more of that little blade. Love the way this blade looks. It looks like somebody sharpened it very carefully because they wanted to continue using it for years to come. Couldn't believe I got this for $8 on eBay, guys. I'll show you those pictures as well if I haven't done so already. Wanted to share that with you guys. These knives are out there. They're out there. They're just waiting for people like you and I to find them. People like you and I that have an eye for these things and have a love for these things, and they're just waiting. So this is what it looks like on this side. Filled in those cracks too. You know, my goal here is not a restoration. My goal here is to just make it a little bit more functional, easy to carry, and maybe give it a little bit more life. And I can't wait to start carrying and using this bad boy. So y'all have a fantastic day. God bless you and your family, and have a wonderful start to the weekend. This is Knife Detector, sorry about that, signing off, saying if you like my videos, please like and subscribe and share. Stay sharp, guys. Trying to show you the snap on this one-handed while I hold the phone. Still has a good snap. After 100 years probably, or over 100 years. There you go. Couldn't believe it. Once I cleaned it, the snap came right back with it. Unbelievable. They don't make them like that anymore. Thanks for watching, guys.